Hey guys, what's up? It's Rain. Today is September 23rd of 2021. Happy Thursday, folks. We are entering in this week with an NFL record of 13-2. We just hit a 3-0 sweep. I told y'all we were going to tear it up Monday. I told y'all we were tearing it up all NFL season, and that's what I have delivered on. I'm going to keep delivering on that with another beautiful bet today. Just a quick recap. We smashed the TJ Hockenson over 55.5. We smashed the TJ Hockenson to score a TD anytime. We then smashed the parlay of those two picks together as well for a massively fat 5-unit gain on that day alone. So fantastic Monday. It's time to stay eating. I love y'all. I appreciate all the DMs on Twitter, all the good vibes that y'all keep giving me, and how grateful you are for all the free picks I do. Again, guys, I will never make y'all pay for picks. I'm all about peace, positivity, love, and abundance on a global scale, and I'm just looking to make this community as big and badass as possible. If you feel like you have retained any value from my picks or anything from today, then all I ask is that you share the video with your friends, your family, anybody who likes sports, who wants to get into sports betting, or people who you know love to sports bet. Send them my videos. It means the world to me. A lot of y'all been asking if you can Cash App, PayPal me, all that jazz. Eventually, I'll let y'all do that, but for right now, I really want us to focus on just continue to grow this community each and every single day. Enough of me talking. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe in this video to win $10. The person with the most correct picks every Sunday to Sunday will win. Just comment your favorite picks below from you or from me. Without further ado, let's get the show on the road right now. All right, y'all, coming in hot. Here we go. Obviously, it's Thursday Night Football, so there's only one match up for today, and I am only taking one pick today, but it is a pick I am uberly confident in, and I absolutely love it because, again, we are fading the public. The public, with all their access to be able to gamble so much lately, has all of these lines so just skewed and favorited areas where either it's in a very good favor for us because the public's betting shit based upon belief, or it's in a bad situation because they're pushing it too far up or down. Kind of an example of what we saw with the Chiefs. So, coming in hot at this game, Carolina Panthers are going to Houston to play off against the Texans. This line opened up, I believe, around -5, something like that, although it's at -8 already right now for Carolina, +8 for Houston. The over-under is at 43. It opened up at 45. All right, folks, today is another one of those games that's going to be very similar to that Monday Night Football game that we just had, okay? Currently, people are absolutely head over heels for this Panthers team, whereas the Texans, who were thought to going to be the worst team in the NFL entering this season with Deshaun Watson sitting out and multiple stars leaving their team, they've gone 1-1, and not only that, they've covered the spread twice. All right, let's start with the Panthers, though. Dive into them. I'm not quite sure why everyone thinks this Panthers team is a Super Bowl contender. Yes, they're 2-1. They're 2-0. Yes, they have superstars with Christian McCaffrey and then DJ Moore coming out of nowhere and playing really, really well again this season. So I get it, and their defense stepping up. I get it how people might think they're a good team. But to think they're a great team, this monstrous, phenomenal, superstar, Super Bowl contending team, oh my God, dude, you are out of your mind, especially if you've watched this Panthers. If you've watched their games, last week they looked phenomenal, right? They looked phenomenal, but was it really them who looked phenomenal, or was it the Saints playing so absolute shitty that it made them look absolutely amazing, right? So we'll break it down a little bit in here, right? In week 1, don't forget this, the Panthers only beat the Jets by 5, all right? Let that sink in. The Panthers in week 1 only beat the Jets by 5. Panthers, week 1, Jets 5, okay? And in week 2, they did beat the Saints very, very, very astronomically in that performance. But I give it the credit to the Saints offense playing absolutely horrifically. The Saints had a total of just over 100 yards offensively, and they only had 20 minutes of possession as compared to 40 minutes of possession for the Panthers. Now, again, the Panthers defense obviously played very well, but, I put this more on the Saints' poor performance as compared to the Panthers being this god-tier superstar elite team. Overall, this Panthers team, though, is pretty healthy, and with Christian McCaffrey being in full swing, Sam Darnold actually showing that, he's a pretty competent quarterback and is doing quite well, actually, in this new leadership role in Carolina, does show a lot of value on the Panthers. but it shows them as a good team. It does not show them as a great team. I have not seen, they played 2 games at home against, 2 teams that played absolutely pretty shitty. The Jets are terrible, and the Saints played like absolute dog shit. So I just can't seem to get past that only 5-point win against the Jets in your home opener. And even still, this matchup isn't really much of a challenge as the first road game of the season for the Panthers, but it should at least be the best team they've played offensively thus far. People are kind of forgetting here that, the Texans actually have some studs, rotating into them now. The Texans have made it quite obvious that they are looking to prove something this season, okay? They know Deshaun Watson is sitting out. They're fucking motivated. They're sick of everybody thinking that they're going to be absolutely dog shit. And because of that, they enter this matchup at 1-1. Now, yes, their only win is against the Jacksonville Jaguars, which is the worst team in the NFL, but they scored 37 points in the Jags. They beat the Jags 37-21. Then they went all the way to Cleveland, okay? And they only lost 31-21. So they lost by 10, but still, they were able to put 21 points on a Cleveland defense that has just the most talented roster probably in the entire NFL defensively. Now, this is what I love about this Texas team right now, though, is that they score. The Texans score, and that was the thing that they didn't really think the Texans were going to be able to do. They didn't think the Texans were going to be able to put up points consistently, and if that, even be able to score a lot. And yet, they've put up a total average right now of about 30 to 29 points per game. And, doing it against the Jags, I get it. The Jags suck. But against a Browns defense, putting up 21 points, that's pretty phenomenal. And I'm very, very intrigued by that aspect as well. But, when you look at the Texans offensive unit and you really dive in and look at it, they really aren't bad at all. They're actually led right now by Tyrod Taylor. Quarterback has put up some very solid numbers. Kind of a vet now. It's kind of crazy saying that Tyrod Taylor's a vet, but just all the teams that he's been on, he's played, arguably, I'd say average as a quarterback throughout the league. He just was stuck with some really shit teams at very, very shit times for those teams. Finally, he's at a spot where, Deshaun Watson's sitting out. It's giving Tyrod Taylor, who's a very hungry quarterback, the time to kind of rise up and shine here. And I'm loving everything Tyrod Taylor's done. He's played pretty spectacular. Then you got Mark Ingram, who's, he's done his role very well. Another veteran, though, obviously a very big name and a very, very, very good running back. And then you have Brandon Cooks, who has proven that he still has a whole hell of a lot of sauce in the tank, still averaging over 100 yards per game receiving wise. So in conclusion, y'all, I see a tremendous amount of value on the over 43 points today. Again, this opened at 45. It has moved all the way down to 43. The Panthers have covered the under in both of their games this season. The Texans have covered the over in both their games this season. So something's got to give. And what I think is going to give here is the over. The reason why is because I feel like the over-under is what it is right now is because people still do not believe in the Texans. They don't believe in the Texans offensively. And what's helping out this over-under so much right now is how awful. It's how awful the Saints did against the Panthers. If the Saints would have scored, 21 points, 28 points, something like that, this over-under would be sitting around 56 right now. But because the Saints did so horrific offensively, we're getting blessed with an over-under of 43 points, which has over 10 points of value based upon my unit scale over here as well. So I absolutely love that bet today. And, offensively, the Texans, again, are playing lights out and should easily be able to put up at least 21 points in this game. Whereas vice versa, the Panthers will be arguably the best offensive team that the Texans have played thus far, and they should be able to put up points quite easily as well. And, with allowing, 21 points to, the Browns, and then also allowing, 21 points to Jacksonville and 31 points to the Browns. I see the Panthers sliding right in between that median mean right there, scoring around 24 points, 28 points, right? Whereas if the game ends at 24-21, that's 45. 28-21, that's 49. Both of those cover the over as well. And, if the Texans do show up and show out and they do actually win this game, which I see that as a possibility as well, that's why I like the over more than the spread in this one, because there's a lot of different ways that this game could go. But one thing is for certain in this matchup is that teams here are going to score points. So over 43 is my big bet of the day. Don't sleep on the Texans offense tonight. Points will be scored. Lock it and load it. All right, y'all, that's gonna wrap it up for today. If you have any questions, please DM me on Twitter. Let me know. I might be taking a second half play. It really just depends. Usually with these kind of one game slates here, we've been doing so well and prospering so well, but I might throw something on Twitter. I know a lot of you guys love the live lines and shit like that, so we'll see what we do. Follow me at RaynBets, RaynBets. I love y'all to death. Have a fantastic day today, and don't forget to make it rain. See y'all next time. Peace.